Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cup 19, Cup 19, ready, 65, ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Panther Street. Panther Street.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here. Third and 15.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. That's taken on the 25.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's second and 10. To throw, it's May.
He's got it to Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2 minutes.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Go.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
At the 36-yard line.
Mustang 19. 70 Lions. Let go.
They'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, it's Henderson. And some room to maneuver. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set it. Cowboys. Cowboy 80. Steady.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
And it's second down.
The Seahawks at 500, sitting at 5-5, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Second and 5. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 33 yards that time.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Deputy.
First and goal at the
Cougar
8-yard
19.
line.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Here's Walker.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and 6. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it is now 21-0.
That's the score. Patriots 21. Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
On the ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up third down.
Okay, ready? Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Ready,
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Throwing here is May.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Derek Hall
in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Panther 11. Ready? Hurt. Gravity Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Now back to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Williams brings it in. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Crazy. Here goes up. Hey, what's up?
They'll throw with May. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He's got him in, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
38-yard line.
On the jump.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Cougar 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37.
Narvis's kick is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
At the 16-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Panther 6, Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Looking to throw. May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. To the air. May. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a touchdown.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
They're going to look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Dorian Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
To throw, it's May.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's May.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Here goes tonight.
From the gun, it's May. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. How can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go, here we go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter?
There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Braden Narmison out for the extra point.
And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Makes the score Patriots 35, Seahawks 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Okay,
looking to put a drive together.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Come on, set. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Patriots are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. On the zone read, here's Henderson with it.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 3rd and 8.
Again, it's Henderson. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them more chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll set up a throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
19 Lions.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one,
this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ready.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 6. Warriors. Go street. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Shot. Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Braden Narvison now to try the field goal. Narvison's kick is good.
And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
122 yards rushing for him now to this point. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
May looking to run.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing here is May.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats.